is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
I'm going to win here the same fashion, the same way that I won June 1st.
Two warriors go to war, and the best man will walk out victorious.
I said that, where the A side? Where the A side?
Suavemente. Sky's the limit, baby.
BoxingVoice.com.
We don't fight for rings and stuff like that. I don't fear anyone.
En este deporte no se viene a jugar y no le tengo miedo a nadie.
We don't come to play in this sport. I fear no one in this sport.
Does that mean that you will fight Triple G later this year?
Como lo dije en la pelea pasada, ahorita mismo me vuelvo a poner los guantes.
As I said in the last fight, right now I'll put on the gloves again.
¡Viva México!
Canelo wants to unify all the titles.
When did you realize, Andy, that you could take his power?
Because of the Mexican warrior that I am, I got that Mexican blood in me. So, talking about the Mexican style, I just proved it.
BoxingVoice.com.
Ain't no other sight in the game could see the Boxing Voice.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. Today we are having our immediate reaction to the Ruiz versus Joshua 2, the first press conference in Saudi Arabia. What are your thoughts? What did you think of the face-off? What did you think of the environment, the atmosphere? It was an evening press conference. We want your thoughts. You can call in 1-425-569-5241. Press 1 right now to voice your opinion on the Voice of the People hotline. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel right now. We're about 60 away, maybe 80 away from 107,000.5, which is a new mile mark, or milestone, should I say. So tell a friend to subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're here to discuss the immediate reactions to the press conference and everything that has to do with that particular press conference in Saudi Arabia. So I obviously have my two co-hosts with me. We're going to go on out to them. Don't forget, you can add Nestor Gibbs on Skype to be part of the conversation. Let's go.
I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. Lynch is a conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw. There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart. Get up, you son of a bitch.
BoxingVoice.com.
Yo, hold on, I just woke up, man. Yo, that presser was boring. Get out of here with that, man. I thought I was gonna see more than just light talks. Hey, sir, and all this niceness. Where the hell is AJ's fire? Man, they just snatched your belts. You smiling at this man. I don't know, man. It was a little soft for me. But it was.
Well, all right, then. Let's go out to Indiana.
DiBiase Production.
I speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it.
BoxingVoice.com.
So when I stop him, y'all gonna say he was too weak. Oh my mic. He stayed out before he said he would not stop.
A man stand up for what he believes in, and when you stand up for what you believe in, you accept whatever consequences come behind it.
BoxingVoice.com.
Yo, what up to everybody out there in the TDV universe, back with another one. And to say that this press conference was lackluster would be an overstatement, understatement, however you want to put it. I didn't like the fact that we started out with like a 15-minute round panel with these two guys that I have no idea who they are at all. I'm saying I'm pretty sure one of them is putting on the event, but I didn't tune in to see you guys. I didn't tune in to want to watch you guys talk, you know what I'm saying? And I understand there were concerns about the fight being in Saudi Arabia, so they wanted to address all those concerns, but bruh, I didn't need that from you two guys. Let me see Andy, let me see Eddie, let me see AJ, let me see Manny, let me see Rob McCracken. Those are guys that I want to hear from and get the opinions of, and like Doomy said, a little bit too nice, man, a little bit too friendly, but we'll break it down and get into it. What's going on, man?
What up, man? Yo, I guess I'm just optimistic. They say that about me with movies, too. Like, you ask me, yo, what'd you think of a movie? And I always find a silver lining in the movie. I'm a glass half fool type of guy. I didn't get as upset as you guys. I'm actually excited. I seen AJ with the killer mean face. In my opinion, he wasn't happy. He wasn't smiling. Like Ruiz was smiling, but you see, I didn't take Ruiz's smiles as like, ooh, I'm afraid of AJ. His smile to me, the way I translate it, I interpret it because I'm just like that. It's like, yeah, you know, I got you. You underestimated me. Look at your belts. Like, you know, and then if you notice, Ruiz held the stare. AJ turned away. Ruiz kept looking at him. So then when Ruiz turns away, AJ turned back, Ruiz turned back. Like, nah. We ain't done, motherfucker. If you say it ain't over, then the face-off ain't over. And, yo, I like what I saw. Now, as far as, like, you know...
I just wish we could have got that audio, man. Like, those guys had, like, a 5-minute conversation.
Yeah.
No.
Listen, this is the zone. They going to release that. Just like BT Sports, they going to release that. They see that works. We'll get that in a matter of hours or at least a day. And I just wonder what's being said. Like,
let's jump into it like this, right? Glass half full, right?
Yeah.
I mean, look, they did say they were letting in women. You know?
No, there's women. There was two makeup women doing AJ's chest and cheek, and then there was another girl that might be AJ's relative took a picture with AJ. But yes, the women, you can point them out. It's like, where's Waldo? The opposite.
Yeah, and he said it himself. You know, when they were talking to the king, I think that's the king or the sheik. I really don't know exactly the title. The prince, right? Well, the prince, you know, made it clear that, you know, women will be able to attend. He was welcoming everyone. He seemed very empathetic, I guess, to the
concerns.
Yeah, to the concerns that, you know, many had out there or whatnot. So, you know, Manny Robles did say that it was a welcoming country. Andy's father said the same. So I'm assuming they were received very, very warmly. And the thing that I have, the issue that I had was that AJ, I'm going to AJ, right? I like AJ. You know what I mean? I never been against AJ or you know, said that he's this, that he's that. You know, I've probably been against him in fights because I pick against him because I like Wilder or whatnot. But he doesn't seem like he got that fire. I mean, he's always the same, right? But he's politically too correct. I think that Andy throws him the hell off with that smile. Every time they face off, Andy smiles at him, and AJ can't help but smile. Can't smile at that, man.
Honestly,
behind
I'm
that
not trying
Andy
to cut
Ruiz
you
smile
off.
is a guy that wants to destroy you. Condescending smile. Thank you, Mike. And AJ's falling for it.
I didn't see AJ smile though. What are you guys talking about?
You must have missed the face off.
I'm saying like Andy's smile is like condescending. Like Andy's like, bro, you know I fucked you up, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he got that cynical smile.
And AJ was like Ness said, man, just quiet, you know what I'm saying? He looked determined, you know what I'm saying, was saying the right things. The belts are going to go back up in the air, but Andy said the right things too. Like, I don't want this to be my 15 minutes of fame.
Yes.
I don't want to be a flash in the pan. So I was impressed by the things that they were saying, but AJ looked focused. He looked slimmer. He looked like he's going to be a better fight. That's what I'm expecting come December 7th.
And I love that Ruiz responded to everyone thinking that he's out here just partying and shit. I love it. Yo, this is funny. I know there's no truth to this. This is a comment in our chat, but it looks like Jay Butcher says, I hear AJ asked for the belts and Ruiz ignored him. Yo, could you imagine? AJ was like, yo, let me take a picture with the belts like I did for you. And Ruiz was like, sky's the limit, baby.
I was waiting for that. I was really waiting for that. I was like, damn, yo, AJ really, like, you know, let him hold them. I don't know if it was AJ's idea, first of all, but he let him hold. I thought the same thing was going to happen this way. I don't even think AJ would have took them, though. I don't even think AJ would have held them shits. I don't even think
not
AJ
now. I don't think. Not now. So, was that the... Do we know... Cool. I'm sorry, what did you say?
Nighttime press conference was kind of new. Never really seen that done before. The backdrop was cool. You know what I'm saying? They had both sides of the podium or stage set for each guy. I mean, I thought it looked good. It was just
No,
I
it
just
looked
wanted
good.
a little bit more fire.
It looked
AJ.
good. Let me tell you what else I was impressed by. I know this is going to be something minute. Someone's going to call me an idiot in the comments, but listen, okay? When you've been to as many press conferences as me, you can appreciate the chairs that they had even for the media. I mean, they had white couches, single seat couches, even on stage. That was dope. That was dope. I really like the white as well. They said, Ness, lately your mic has been low. All right, let me check it up. How about now? Testing. But yeah, I love the single seat couches. Now, I did get thrown off by the double stage. It was like a stage for the Prince and a stage for the fighters. And was that a Prince, the guy wearing the red headdress?
I thought it was a Prince. I mean, I thought that's what they said. And I mean, just to go to show how big they do it over there, like, y'all get y'all own stage. I got my stage too, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? So I think it was just going along with the theme. Him having his own stage, to have no all white couches. The setup was just immaculate, and I see why there was no tarp. They didn't need one.
Yeah, because it was at night. And that's another thing they mentioned. They said that it was, since it's happening in December, it's going to be cooler. So maybe that won't affect them in terms of the fight. But if you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. And if you want to give us your opinion, your immediate reaction on the press conference that took place today in Saudi Arabia, just call us up at 1-425-569-5241. Press 1 time to voice your opinion. You can also use Skype to call us from anywhere in the world. Just add Nestor Gibbs on Skype. You can find the name of the spelling everywhere.
You know what impressed me, and it impresses me, every time I see them next to each other, is how massive, how much taller AJ. He towers over Andy, man, like a little brother.
Yeah.
It's interesting to me. I mean, I seen the focus in AJ's face. You can't tell much, right, by a stare down, but just the body movements, the body language, and whatnot. I don't know if they're being marginalized out there, but I felt like, yeah, AJ maybe wanted to get in his face and maybe didn't because he was being a little marginalized, or maybe had to follow a certain code of conduct or whatnot. But yeah, AJ towers over Andy, man. Towers over Andy.
I think AJ is going to experience some of the same difficulties. If you see, we got a lot more behind the scenes footage from AJ, right? Matchroom, Sky, Eddie. Everyone's recording AJ. He's the one being pulled in all directions. They asked AJ questions on the stage that made him get back into his origin story. You know what I'm saying? He gave us his origin story again. Like, we know that. So I think they got to nip that in the bud for him this time around. Don't have so many media obligations. I know this is something they signed up for. But again, I mean, you've seen Andy Ruiz do one or two things. There's one or two videos of it. And just because there's less video of Andy obviously doesn't mean that he didn't do the same amount of time that AJ did, but it doesn't seem that way.
Manny Robles said that they have already started to make these adjustments, right? They're more than 8 weeks out still now, and they've already started to make adjustments. I mean, he's saying that, we only see the things that are being posted on Instagram, but I mean, it's 24 hours in a day, and you're posting stuff that, I've been concerned actually for a little bit, because ever since he won the title, he's been kind of cruising. You see this, you see that on social media, you see him hanging out. Who knows? Who knows how much he stayed active, or how much he's actually eating, or I don't know if he's drinking. You just don't know. You just don't know what level of maintenance Andy has right now. After he won that belt, a lot of attention garnered. A lot of people want to hang out with the champ. I know parties and movie stars and whatever are inviting you to things, and they want to hang out with you. So how much of that has been done, and how much does that affect Andy? Because every fight is different. Mayweather was the type of guy that nothing ever affected this guy. This guy, he'd be ranting on the 24/7, like, I'm hanging out with girls, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, and I'm still beating you up. So, it's different.
Real quick, I just want people to know that The distance between Rada and New York is 13 hours and 25 minutes. So those guys have a fast turnaround tomorrow at the press conference. So
yeah, they getting on them jets
both camps heading back to NYC.
They must be getting on them jets now then and shit.
Yeah, I would imagine so. Cause even like 13 hours, say it was 10 o'clock there, so they'll probably touch down maybe 5, 6 in the morning.
So no official article, but I guess DAZN streaming the press conference is evidence enough that they are broadcasting the fight. What I will say is, since this is a review and immediate reaction of Ruiz versus Joshua 2, the first press conference in Saudi Arabia, I'll say that both DAZN and Sky really dropped the ball in terms of the streaming. The press conference started extremely late. Once it started, the audio was non-existent. And then, thankfully for Sky, who's used to doing this, and it must be said, Sky is a television broadcaster. They obviously are used to doing this. DAZN is the streaming application, and Sky had about 8,500 people watching theirs. They had less issues than DAZN. DAZN only got to like 1,700 for as long as I was monitoring it, and they had dozens of issues. Like, I went to DAZN first, and then, Seven, shout out to Seven, one of our listeners, hit me up like, yo, Sky is doing better.
I watched Matchroom, actually, they didn't really have any problem, but DAZN did have some issues at first, but they got it figured out. And yeah, man, I mean, big ups to Sky for just being the leader in the YouTube boxing, right? Them and BT Sports.
Where were you watching the press conference?
But I'm fearful. Think about it this way, right? The reason I bring it up is because we as Americans have to watch it on DAZN, so that's who we are dependent on. Sky will get it right. Sky is going to sell it to the UK. Sky is going to block us on fight night. So if we have this hiccup on a press conference, and it can show itself on fight night, we will be screwed as American viewers.
It can, but during our time watching DAZN, how often has that happened?
Well, they fucked up with audio and camera views
I'm
quite
talking
a few
about
times.
As far as like a main match, like a Povetkin, Canelo, Danny Jacobs, those kind of stuff. Like, I never seen DAZN just go out while I was watching. Now, as far as the YouTube page, yeah, they have the issues, but as far as when it comes to the platform, I haven't had that experience with DAZN. Maybe
I definitely
I was
had that experience.
I was actually watching it on the DAZN platform on my Mac. I went straight in there, and everything was going fine. But at the same time, simultaneously, I was watching it on the other YouTube channel, Sky, and the DAZN YouTube channel, and those were sometimes paused. The circle of death in the middle, wait. So I stuck to the DAZN platform, their website, and it didn't stop not once.
So everybody's giving their opinion as to what they interpreted AJ was going through or feeling. I definitely just felt like a mean streak. Like, I'm not going to smile. It's not going to be as friendly as the last time because Ruiz was smiling a lot. It's
what he does. But the thing is that what surprises me, Ness, is that AJ, you fought this guy, you faced him already. You haven't read that already? The guy smiles in your face, but behind that smile is an evil, evil intent. You know what I mean? When your guy's smiling at you like that, you got to grill him. Don't crack a smile.
Well, I think AJ, see, that's what I'm saying. I guess we have two different impressions of what we've seen. I felt like AJ kept a straight game face. There was no friendliness in any of his facial expressions. So I think when Ruiz did smile, AJ responded with a mean mug, a New York City mean mug. Like, he was on his, like, nah, I'm not smiling. It ain't fun and games anymore.
I gave him credit after the face. So after they first one to start talking shit was AJ, but there was no volume, so I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, so you don't know if it's shit talking, champ.
Yeah, I mean, what is he gonna say? Hey, man, he didn't say nothing nice, my dude. He was there talking his smack. What it was, we don't know.
One thing that is evident, and it was evident the first fight in the first press conference, AJ is just way bigger than my guy Andy.
Super.
He is towering over Andy. I'm just like, wow. Like, if you can't figure out a way to use those advantages to help you better in this next fight, man, you're gonna be in real trouble. So I'm expecting to see maybe a better endurance AJ from losing some of those pounds, and maybe he be in better shape, and maybe he comes out and boxes behind his jab more effectively. But one thing that we had to take into consideration is Andy has a full training camp now. Yeah, he doesn't have 6 weeks. He doesn't have a month and a half. He has a full training camp to get ready for AJ. So it's going to be very, very intriguing to see how this plays out.
You know what, Mike? True. True. He does have a full camp, but in comparison to his last fight and his preparation and whatnot, I mean, the stars aligned for Andy. The stars aligned for him. His fight before AJ, he finished the fight fast. He didn't get hurt. So it was like he went through a camp, and he was ready to fight. But the stars aligned for him just right. I don't know how much more we're going to see from Andy. I really don't. I don't know how much more. Now. I know the adjustments that need to be made are in AJ's behalf.
Bro, you a hater right now. They got a whole game. They have a whole camp now to prepare for a game plan. They got footage to see holes. How could you say you don't know what we're gonna see?
What's the game? What's the game? Okay? So give me your opinion. Give me your boxing IQ opinion right now. What you think that game plan's gonna be?
Fuck, man. I mean, definitely, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So stay in that dude's chest.
Yeah.
Same time, shit. Joshua got a full camp focus on Ruiz too. Like,
remember,
a late minute replacement. It's not like he's taking this guy.
That's right, Mike. That's right.
Yo, homie can't make the. I know I'm gonna sound like the neighborhood hater, but AJ can't make the adjustments. He ain't because he's not fast enough. If you watch that fight, dog, who hasn't watched that fight? I mean, it got over 13 million views. Like he ain't fast enough. When he throws one, Ruiz is throwing 2 and 3. He is the only thing he could do is hope to keep him off, but he's not fast enough. Ruiz is countering his jab. How you gonna keep the dude off you if you can't even use your jab?
I mean, I can agree with that. I don't know how much faster Ruiz is. I mean, for him being a chubby guy, he's extremely fast.
Bro, watch the fight. He's faster than AJ. That's
AJ needs to fight on his back foot, man.
He tried that. What are you talking about? You watch
the
fight.
But he was quote unquote not feeling right. You know what I mean? So I don't know if that's
and look, since you're using air quotes and allegedly Ward hit Kovalev, low. He knocked him out twice though, right? Come on, man. Get out of here.
If you're listening right now on YouTube, go ahead and smash that thumbs up button. We got 572 watchers, so I need 572 thumbs up. So go ahead and do me that big favor. So if you want to go one step farther and continue supporting your favorite podcast, head over to boxingvoice.com/affiliate sponsors and click on our Amazon link. You can bookmark that link. You can save that link, and the holiday season is coming up, so you can do all the shopping that you do on Amazon through our link, and it costs you nothing extra. But we get a little kickback every time you use that link. Thank you.
Yeah, man. I just don't see it, bro. We've always called him robotic. We've always questioned his chin. So he's got 2 things going against him in this fight. He's slower than his opponent, and we know his opponent can hurt him. We know that now.
I know that the weight loss won't improve some of that robotic mobility kind of shit. I know it's far-fetched, but
you don't see. Look, man. Look. Ain't that many great white dancers, you know what I'm saying? It just don't work that way, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you ain't got rhythm, you ain't got rhythm. You can't, that's not something you can fix. You know that.
You mentioned that
I know I'm going to sound real casual right now. They're going to be like, yo, this is a casual podcast. But, dog, even Rocky couldn't get it, right? You seen that scene? They trying to teach him rhythm in the Black Philadelphia gym. He couldn't get it. It ain't like that. You can't do that. You seen Canelo, right? Young Canelo, he doing a shoulder roll, getting caught in the face. He realized that ain't for me. I'm a Mexican. I'm going to go to the body and be Mexican. I'm not going to try to be Floyd. I love you, Floyd. I idolize you. I'm trying to do what you do by mocking you or mimicking you, but everybody can't do that. Like, some things just ain't for you.
We all know Canelo is like Mexican, and we know Mexican people got that salsa soul.
No, I mean, Canelo.
It ain't hard for him to have that rhythm.
And you're absolutely right. I know people can quote me on this show. They can find dozens of audio of me saying Canelo got soul. That boy got rhythm. I even use the Coming to America. I even use the Coming to America when I say it because he do. But the thing is, he still can't do that shoulder roll, right? You know, there's just certain things.
Like we seen a nigga try to use it like 2 weeks ago, and big ups to my guy Anthony Yard. But as soon as he went to that high guard, he had a lot more success. Like in that 8th round, that high guard shored it up. So shoulder roll. If you ain't James Toney, if you ain't motherfucking Floyd Mayweather, if you ain't shit, those are 2 guys that I know on top of my head.
Yo, boxing, as far as I can remember, that's always been the test. The black fighter has to show he could beat the Mexican who, A, has all the will and determination, B, throws all this extra amount of punches, C, is never as skilled as the black fighter in history. It's just he's never as skilled. The black fighter's always more skilled, more athletic. You know, he's supposed to win. The issue is that tank. The Mexicans is there to fight. They call them warriors, but the thing is, it's they tank that don't let them stop throwing punches. Can AJ be there? That's another thing we forgot to say. We've always questioned AJ's tank. So now, 3 boxes. He's not faster than Andy. We know Andy can hurt him. And we know he's getting tired. Who's going to get, if we got to pick one, who's going to get tired first? Who you picking?
Whoever gets tired first, who am I picking?
Yeah.
I mean, if who's gonna get tired first? That's what you're asking.
That's what I'm asking.
All right.
Based off our boxing history, off of AJ's fights and Ruiz's fights, who's more prone? Exactly. We've been questioning AJ's tank and chin for years. Mike, you
muted. That muscle, man. It's all that muscle. We've said it before, time and time again.
I don't think Mike know he muted. This guy.
He look, AJ, from the eye view, right now we saw AJ. AJ looks always taller and towers over AJ, but I didn't see him mass. I didn't see him all buffed up. His arms were a little thinner.
Yep.
I don't know if that's maybe the game plan. Maybe they have been working on these fast twitch muscles. Maybe they have been working on the speed. Maybe they are working those speed drills.
So let me ask you guys a question.
For a fast-paced fight.
But are you guys insinuating that he was only robotic because of the muscles?
Yes,
yeah, that
weight
makes him,
and muscles.
Yeah,
I think that had a major factor in it. Yes, it did. Because like when I watched him against Dylan White, he wasn't as big as he is now. You know what I'm saying? But he was still big. But it just seemed like he had a little bit more bounce in his step, a little more spring in his step. Maybe he just got too big when he fought Klitschko and just thought that was the way to go.
Bro, let me see if I could pull up this video of my man AJ. Y'all bugging. Y'all don't know who y'all dealing with. I'm telling you, bro. Y'all I just
want to see like what weight he comes in at, and if he comes in the 230, 235 at range, let's see how that plays out in his favor or in his demise.
Look at this, bro. This looks like a man that you tell, bro. Look, he got no rhythm, champs. Look, he got no rhythm. Champion. He got no rhythm.
But what does rhythm have to do with like speed?
Am I supposed to be seeing something?
Well, you're gonna have to watch it on the YouTube channel, Alex.
Yeah, give it like about 31 seconds.
He's got no rhythm. He's got no rhythm, champ. This is in edited audio. This is in edited footage. This is him. This is him attempting to dance to some reggae, and he just can't. Look, he got caught, and he know he can't. And that's cool. I'm a big nigga that can't dance. I know I can't dance. If we ain't dancing no tight shit with a girl.
How many big tall niggas that you know that can dance though?
Hey, bruh, stop trying to save people. Stop trying to save people.
That pop lock on you.
Can't dance. Tall guys can't dance.
Look, man. Look, he been blessed with a great looking body and good looks. He shouldn't even go try to do things that he ain't supposed. He not a fast fighter. You try to go be fast with Ruiz, you gonna get hurt. It's all we know. Ruiz hooked over his jab and Ruiz countered over the right. Like, I mean, what are you gonna do? He got both of your shit. He took away the jab with the hook. It took away the right with the counter. I mean, what you gonna do? He's faster than you. He got more tank than you. He throw more punches than you. He's obviously not afraid. He believes. He wasn't thinking about Wilder. He ain't think it was a lucky punch. He believed. You the one thinking about all this stuff in the back of your mind. I'm just saying.
Doobie, what do a trainer always tell you when somebody has the timing of a jab down pack? Aren't you supposed to double up on that jab so they can kind of be confused?
Yeah, you got to switch up the rhythm on your jab.
Can't you throw like a up jab too if you want to like change the look of it? So like him having his jab down pack, and this is where it falls on McCracken for sure. That first fight he had his jab timed. He had it down pat, but McCracken wasn't telling him, "Hey man, do a throwaway jab, double up on that jab." Bring that jab from a different angle. He wasn't.
Yeah, no, it was a stiff, straight jab all the time. It wasn't no variety to it. And that's what you got to give a guy like Ruiz a different look. You know, he's a stalker. So if you keep giving him the same type of look, you know, it's a matter of time before he times you off that same stiff jab.
And you cannot fight him in his wheelhouse. Don't fight him in his range. Fight him in your range. Make him come to you. Use that range to your advantage. Like use your fucking length and shit to your advantage. Don't be right smack down in front of him. And you guys want to trade leather.
No, like Ness says, if Ruiz gets in his chest this time around, I see the same thing happening. Don't punch with a puncher. In my personal opinion, I would tell AJ to fight on his back foot. Let the aggressive attacker come to you. And time him on a counter, you know, make him work to get in. Don't stand there and do a slugfest and try to punch with a puncher. Lure him into a shot. I mean, we all saw what he did when he did land his shot. He knocked Ruiz straight on his back pockets. Kudos to Ruiz. He's a motherfucking warrior. He got up. But imagine Ruiz taking like 2-3 more of those shots. How much get up does he really have? So, you know, I always tell Ness, when Ness and me are training, use your God-given abilities and strength and attributes that you have. You're a long, lengthy fighter. Use it.
Absolutely. We got a super chat from Seven, showing a little love. He says, TBV fam. Big up to you, Seven. We got another one coming from Brandon Maurice. Heard has backed out of a J-Rock rematch. Shaking my head. Damn. And we got one from Jimmy, hashtag Border Wars. Hit that suavemente for me one time. Well, for me, hold on. Hit that suavemente for these anti-haters.
Suavemente. Sky's the limit, baby.
BoxingWords.com.
We don't fight for rings and stuff like that. I don't fear anyone.
En este deporte no se viene a jugar y no le tengo miedo a nadie.
We don't come to play in this sport. I fear no one in this sport.
Does that mean that you will fight Triple G?
Everybody listen right now. Go ahead right now. Smash that thumbs up on YouTube. Take 1 second out of your day and just do me that favor. Smash that thumbs up button. It costs you nothing extra. I don't want you even to go anywhere else besides what you're doing right now, looking on YouTube. Take your little mouse cursor, scroll it over a little bit, and make that thumbs up blue. Thank you so much.
Hit that shit with that motherfucking AJ uppercut.
I actually want you to do more than just that. I want you to remember that if you're going to make any boxing bets this weekend or the weekend to come or on any big fight or this particular fight, don't forget to use our promo code BETTBV over at...
Why would I use yours, though? Like, are they going to, like, match me some money or something? Like, why would I do that?
Absolutely.
What?
Absolutely.
What?
They'll match you up to 1,000. So you drop 1,000, they match 1,000.
If I put 100 in there, they'll put 100 with me?
They matchy.
Damn.
And you will be supporting TBV, right? Like, you know, we get a little small kickback so then Mike could get to bet on boxing himself. He gets some, he could bet on my bookie, get some credits or whatever, you know. And maybe we can go to Saudi Arabia one day. Maybe we'll make it to Saudi Arabia one day.
Shit, man, you guys send us over to Saudi Arabia. We in there. We in there. We in the sand popping up on these dudes. The camera.
If they want for sure 3 niggas to fill a piss test, call me, do me, and Ness. We'll fill that bitch right up.
Yo, they can't. You right? We can't even be dirty out there.
I don't think there's anything against hashish.
I know between us 3, it's a lot of cannabis going around. You know what I'm saying? So
I'll eat some hashish, man.
We got a super chat coming from Jordan Baker though. That robot dance is hilarious. Not only is the man a robot in the ring, but outside the ring as well. even his IG post looks like a robot post. It. Why does everything always rhyme and look like a riddle?
Damn, man. They calling AJ the Tin Man.
Yo, listen. That's what's supposed to happen. People are happy with Ruiz. You know, it's AJ's job to sway it back in his favor. And he's still the favorite, let me tell you. He is still the favorite in this fight.
So, that's why I was like banging the drum for like Earl Spence and like Porter to do like a 3-city press because it's like this kind of shit. It just makes the people more interested. Like Jordan Baker is like more interested now. Like he's a robot. I seen him dancing and shit. Like now we got
but that wasn't from that was my own clip from AJ. You know, he got a vlog like Broner.
I know, but because of the press conference and the press tour, you put that together, right? For this show in particularly. So all I'm saying is like this, like.
I just always got a little AJ P shooter in the cut. You know what I'm saying?
I thought you got rid of all that AJ shit you said.
I mean, I got rid of AJ audio. I still got AJ video. You know, is that the man got a lot of incriminating shit out there, B? I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real because there's a lot of people watching. I'm gonna be real. Like, I just genuinely like AJ. You know, it's not a secret. It's not a secret. People just don't want to believe it. You know. I like him. The dude is good for boxing. He brings in the numbers. Look, he's the first heavyweight in our generation to garner $84 million in a fight in fucking, you know, Saudi Arabia. His tune-up turns into one of the biggest fights in the last 10 years. His tune-up made history. It's a fucking Mexican heavyweight now. Like, I love AJ.
With Vladimir Klitschko, probably one of the best boxing events and fights that you can probably watch.
I love AJ. He is good for this sport. That's why, you see, so think about it. AJ fans out there that think I'm a true AJ hater, I am the one that wanted him to get a tune-up. I am the one that wanted him to go fight Derek Chisora, then Dillian White, then come back here, because you're still this big.
You know what it is, though, Ness? Like, if you don't take this immediate rematch, you leave things in the air. Anything can happen.
But I guess it's saying like,
just like the Wilder AJ fight was expected to happen, and the more it lingered on, look what happened. So what happens if AJ lets it go? Maybe some other guy wins the belts from Ruiz, and then he doesn't avenge his loss. In this, he has the ability and the opportunity to avenge his loss and gain what was taken back from him. So
to Ness' point and like perspective, you don't need reality. Like you don't need to actually take this rematch. We just seen that $84 million payday came as a site fee to like try to get you guys in. And I know it's been reported 40 million, 80 million, somewhere in between those lines. But like he can go and rebuild and do a Lennox Lewis and fight the guy who beat him a couple more fights down the road and get that confidence back in him. And the belts are always going to be around for AJ. They gave this guy a fucking vacant unified title against Vladimir Klitschko. So the sanctioning bodies understand like what makes money, and as long as AJ is winning, AJ's on the forefront for heavyweight boxing, it's good for sanctioning bodies and good for fans.
AJ is only about to be 30. Okay, he could come back at 33. Like he could sit around, fight the Derek Chisoras, David Price, Dave Allen. Give Daniel Dubois, that could be his toughest test.
Joyce.
You know, Daniel Dubois be his toughest test and shit. And that's
how many
2
wars,
years.
Though?
That's 2 years.
How many wars has AJ been in? How many tough fights has he been in? Because the age, just because he's young doesn't necessarily translate.
He don't got wars. He's got one round that didn't go his way in Dillian White. He got another round didn't go his way with Vladimir Klitschko. You know, he don't got wars. Andy was the biggest war. Andy put miles on him.
Yeah.
But let me get to some callers, man. We chopped it up enough. Did we go to sponsors or yes? No, maybe so.
No. We got one more super chat before we get to them calls. The expert genius, man. Got to get your name right. AJ hit Ruiz with a better shot than knocked out after Ruiz got up, bro. Come on.
Yeah, no,
that is
like
true.
he hit him with a flush shot, and you know Ruiz got up, but how many more shots can he take like that? You know?
Yeah, there was a motherfucking left hook, cause we was like, fuck.
Like Andy looked at AJ like big bro, what the fuck just happened? You know what I mean? AJ is just.
And then when Andy caught him with that hook, AJ landed a flush right on Andy. Like, so I mean, Andy got a pretty good beard.
Who's your daddy?
AJ just needs to land more shots like that consistently through.
AJ got to box how he boxes.
But this is what I'm telling you guys. You guys want to believe that the mental problems are out, and that war is not done. That war in his head isn't over. Like someone just mentioned right now. He hit you with your best shot. You hit him with your best shot. You hit him with that straight right. Bam! He took that. That wasn't even the punch that put him down. He took that. So, I mean, you got to be second guessing. Like, can I hurt this motherfucker? And if I can't hurt him, can I win a decision with him throwing this many punches? Like, he's got to be second guessing himself. You know that. You know that.
Use that Joseph Parker game plan. That's the fight that, even though it was boring, he used his reach, he used his length, and he made Parker pay for coming in, like when he came in.
Yeah, but Parker and Ruiz don't fight the same.
Not but the same height, though.
Same height, but again, not the same. Parker is more of a boxer. He uses his jab. Ruiz is sacrificing jab for hook sometimes. But let me go out to these sponsors.
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
These calls are brought to you by El Camino Electrical Services, experts in electric vehicle charging stations. For consultations and turnkey installation, visit us at elcaminoelectricalservices.com.
No, look, the left hand caught him, but the right hand, when Ruiz stunned him, caught Ruiz on the chin as the left hook was coming up. I just seen the replay about 1,000 times.
So you saying the right hand put him down?
No, the left hook put him down. But when he got back up, AJ caught him with a right hand, but didn't fuck. It didn't even like stun Ruiz because Ruiz hit him up with that hook.
Yeah. So he took your shot. He took your best right hand. You're a heavyweight, orthodox. So your best shot is your right hand. He took your best shot and hit you with a shot while you hit him. I don't know, man. It's tough.
The saddest thing in life is wasted talent.
Going out to our boomerang in Seattle.
Mr. PBC, baby.
Last time I checked, I was the man on these streets. They call me residue. I leave blow on these beats.
Yo, Dom, how long you been calling in, man?
Man, me? Since before Deontay Wilder. 2 fights before Luis Ortiz.
Gotcha.
So I don't know really that. I was really a listener before, but I'm gonna have to speak on this because I mean I'm kind of getting tired of people just making up stuff. Like if you really do your research, and last time I checked, I watched a lot of Anthony Joshua because I like him also. I support black boxers, but I just don't like Eddie Hearn. So get that right. But he's always been like that, even in his amateurs. I mean, he's very, very stiff. Like, he's not robotic. He's stiff. Like, some people are just stiff. Like, they feel like they need to tighten their body up to really take a punch or throw a punch, you know? Like, and when it comes to Andy Ruiz, we already know what's up. He's going to come at you. I mean, the dude ain't got nothing to lose. He's getting like 12 million, 13 maybe, and a little back-end money. You know, what do you really got to lose? This dude, Anthony Joshua's getting like 80 million, 85. Like, fuck, man. Like, this is sad. It's still disrespectful. It still shows Eddie Hearn still doesn't know how to make a 50-50 fight. I didn't really watch it. I'm going to keep it real. I don't give a fuck. I don't watch the Dazn, and
so Mr. PBC ain't going to tune in on December 7th. And support one of PBC's.
I'm gonna tune in on you. I'm gonna support you. I'm gonna support y'all. I'm gonna listen to y'all. Y'all support me.
Well, I respect that. He said he gonna listen to us instead. Definitely.
the best boxing commentary on the planet. Well, y'all should have heard us with that motherfucking Fury and Povetkin.
Nah, man, if we gonna do it again, bro, we gotta get you and me in the same place. Like the three of us gotta, cause it gotta be the way that it was. That shit was amazing. I still get messages about that. Yeah. And you know, obviously because I got the app on my phone, I still get notifications every time there's a comment. Like people really loved that. And yo, it was cool. It was cool as fuck.
It was an epic night, bro. Epic night.
Yeah, and if you don't know what we're talking about, I'm sorry about that. But what we're discussing is our live fight chat and reaction to the first Anthony Joshua versus Andy Ruiz Jr. It wasn't traditional. We were not in studio. We were just watching it on TV. And yeah, I mean, look, no one expected that to happen. And the funny thing about it is that the entire time up until it happened, I'm like, yo, I'm just counting Andy out. I'm counting Andy out. And we got someone else in the living room, JD from Texas, who's a listener and a caller. He's a boomeranger. You hear him all the time. He's looking at the little things Andy's doing because he was a former fighter, and he keeps saying little things like, oh, did you see that? Look at that. And I'm like, man, get the fuck out of here, man. As you see in AJ, I'm so writing Andy off as it's happening, and then bam, that motherfucker happened. And it was like, whoa. And even after it happened, I still didn't think it was over because then you seen AJ knock him down.
They try to take it from you, Andy.
Yeah, no, because then you see AJ knock him down. So it's like, oh, shit. You know what I mean? But it was like, whoa, man, what a fucking... Yo, that's why you gotta love AJ, bro. It's like Amir Khan. You pay to see them because you know they're vulnerable. But they're extremely popular. They're extremely... Because that Vladimir Klitschko fight was... It was everything that Andy was. I mean, obviously Andy was better because it's a different story that wrote itself. But it was the same... I felt the same way. Like, oh, shit! You know, and that you only get them oh shit moments from the vulnerable or from the vulnerability of a fighter. You know, them going down, something like that, them getting gassed out.
That Ortiz Wilder fight when Ortiz had it Wilder on the ropes and
oh my god,
just get got of him.
Look, like, and man. You heard me. I thought Ortiz won it in the 7th. Thought it was over, man. I'm like, man, they cheating, man. They fucking bugging.
Those kind of moments, man. Carol Brook and Earl Spence Jr. like. Bro, I watched that fight.
I didn't have that same, you know, it wasn't.
It was, though, bro, because Kell Brook came back and he was actually fighting that round. His eye was, like, his eye was just protruding and shit. And Earl just being a dog, bro. That body shit is vicious.
You know what it is, Mike? You've always been a little more open-minded when it comes to the UK fighters. Like, I knew without a shadow of a doubt. Like, I lost the host that night because I knew. Oh,
yeah, you told me about it.
I knew he was going to lose. I knew this dude was fake. I knew it. And people still don't believe he's fake because after that, he went and fought Triple G and or before that. You know what I mean? Bruh, the dude, his best win is Sean Porter. Thank God for Sean Porter because... If Porter would have been another welterweight that doesn't do anything after that loss, come on.
If we turned it like to Devin Alexander.
Come on, man.
Let me ask you one last question. What was your interpretation or like how did you receive Badou Jack and James DeGale when they fought?
You know, it just wasn't here. It's not Andy Ruiz. Like, it was a good fight. You can't deny that. You know, I believe that's when DeGale lost the tooth, right? That shit was, you're never going to forget that. But it's not this. And maybe it's because those guys didn't go down like this or as many times as this. Or it's just not this. Like, again, I knew DeGale was good, right? He's a gold medalist. He fought Groves fucking early, 11 fights, something like that. I knew who he was. I watched him fight Boutte. I mean, I can name maybe 5 good fighters I seen DeGale fight. Bro, I watched Andy fight 2 times. You know, 2 times. You're going to have to tell me Kevin Johnson shit that was on Top Rank Live, okay? ESPN app didn't even exist back then. Like, Andy Ruiz was the biggest underdog in the world outside of Buster Douglas because he's probably more accomplished as an amateur than Buster. That's why it's not the biggest upset in boxing. But this shit was huge. This ain't the Gail Badu. No, this is one dude that was in on 5.5 weeks notice, tune-up style. Let's get him nice and fat and plumpy so we ensure that we don't lose, and we still lost. That is karma like a motherfucker. Smack you down, stay in your place. I'm Deontay Wilder, Buns Bum. We hear all that shit. Yeah, we do hear all that shit.
Yeah,
I told y'all, karma, man. Karma's a bitch.
Yeah, shit come back for your ass,
She
too.
do not play. But anyway, I've said enough, and I know you guys are dying to talk now that I really
not you.
I know they are, especially when I went there. I done took my stance against the UK.
When I just first started like really watching boxing, like some of those fights happened, so it just drug me in. Like Badu Jack and James DeGale, I'll never forget that fight. That was one of the best fights that I've seen up until this point, you know what I'm saying, in boxing. So
I mean, yo, look, is that I've watched so many, like Kame Dana was good. Like Kame Dana was like, oh shit, you know. Even Victor Ortiz versus Maidana, because Ortiz was the new golden boy. He was the shit. He was
a movie star.
He didn't do the movies yet. He only did Expendables, and that was before that. And he did Dancing with the Stars. All that was after Mayweather. But when he fought Maidana, it was the same thing HBO does. You know, he was there, Chocolatito then. Victor Ortiz, oh my God. His story, him and his brother, they're orphans. He adopted his brother. He's taken of his brother. He's Mexican. Ha. Then the kid really did have power. Like, he had power. You know? But he got in that Maidana fight. And in his career-defining moment, well, it became a career-defining moment. It became a moment in which boxing fans forever, he was scarred for life after that fight. The way he fought and what he chose to say. But he fought up until he quit like a warrior. That fight, let me tell you, you should watch that. I'm telling you, so many film studies, bro. We be slacking on Tuesdays. There's so many great fights. Victor Ortiz, Marcos Maidana knocked each other down 3 times. Each other. Not 3 in one fight. 3 you, 3 me. But Victor was like, you know what? I'm too young. I don't need to be getting beat up like this. Yeah. And you know what? He quit and he came back. And he was still able to come back and be on that level. I think after the loss, he still got the Floyd fight. You know what I mean? So boxing is crazy, bro. But that Andy Ruiz, like Maidana made his name off that. He was not supposed to be who he was. Like, we knew him. We knew him and Lucas had, like 4 amateur fights, and people knew him from the amateurs, Maidana and Lucas Matisse, but that's not who HBO was choosing to back. They were not choosing to back the Argentine dude that can't speak English. They were choosing to back the clean-cut Mexican-American that could speak English,
and speak Mexican too, Spanish too.
Mm-hmm. But let's go out to these callers. All right, let me see. No boomerang.
Bad job, man. We got off on a tangent.
Yeah. We got a boomerang. Mr. CYP, talk to me.
What up, Mr. CYP?
Yo, what up, man? I see y'all doing y'all shows, keeping it going, but I'm calling in for a topic because my partners was telling me that they listened to the show and they played it back. So I'm like, yeah, what y'all think? They was like, man, look like he muted you. And I'm like, nah, he didn't mute me. So I went back and I looked at it. I'm like, damn, he did mute me. Now I'm saying to myself, Kev gave me the boomerang to hear my voice. I'm even throwing y'all super chats so y'all can read off what I'm saying. I'm here strictly for the entertainment. I'm not here to hurt nobody's feelings. I ain't here to beat nobody up. But at the end of the day, I do got a gym in L.A. with a full boxing ring, and they do have fights at the Staples Center. So if anybody wants to come use my gym to get their sport on a border war, it's cool. And if anybody wants to challenge me, I will take anyone, no size, no weight, it don't matter. But that's off topic. But at the same time, I'm here to be respected and try to respect your show.
The only reason you got muted was because your minute and 30 was already up. You get 2 minute 30s now. You can't go over a minute 30.
Okay, yeah.
Thursday,
just explain that to me.
On Thursdays at 7 p.m., the flagship show, that's when your boomerang is valued at 3 minutes per call. So you'll get 6 minutes on a Thursday and on a Sunday show. All right? Not a morning show.
Okay.
On a flagship show, which is our 7 o'clock show. We've been doing that for almost 8 years now. 7 on Thursday, 7
Okay,
on
cool,
Sunday.
cool.
Those for you are worth 6 minutes, 2 individual 3-minute calls. These are 130. Sometimes, like you notice I do, I give all of you longer than 130 on the morning show because we fucking love boxing.
That's what's up. No, I didn't know that. They called me because I got them listening. So they like, yo, we love it, we love it, we love it. But then when they heard that, they was, so I'm going to let them know, nah, that's how the show works. It ain't no issue. So like I said, I'm a grown-ass man here for entertainment. So I ain't got no fucking issue with that. You know, but my last point to get it in real quick, I see a lot of people calling you a casual in the chats. They won't call in and say it, but I actually do agree with them. I've talked to a lot of boxers, a lot of boxing managers, a lot of people, and I usually agree with everything they say when we have our conversation. The only time we disagree is when somebody walks up and joins the conversation and gets to spewing all them dumbass narratives. Ness, I ain't gonna lie to you. You're good at what you do, and you are the king casual. The king. You get them going, boo, 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 tell them what to say. They put that batter in their back. They run with that bullshit. And I'm here, pull their ass out the plug. CYP out.
All right. I mean, hey, listen, I
see CYP be coming in with them fast combinations. And shit.
I say it all the time that I'm a casual because I am optimistic. I don't mind Mayweather McGregor, 1 or 2. I don't mind Mayweather Pacquiao. See, the problem with you guys want this to be a niche sport. This is my boxing, mine. Cool, man. Take your ball and go run with it. I want everyone to see how great these fighters are. I want all these fighters to get paid. I want my sport to be as big as the NFL and the NBA and hockey and all that. That's the problem. You guys are too busy.
Don't say hockey. I mean, hockey not that big.
Well, whatever. You know, I don't watch none of those. That's the issue. I've never, Mike, I'm 40 years old. I've never watched one Super Bowl.
You're gonna have to. We're gonna have to take you to like a basketball game one day.
I don't even watch Super Bowl halftime shows, dog. Like I don't got time for that. Dog,
I could not stand the Super Bowl
You could
halftime
check
show.
every Sunday. You could check every Sunday for the last 8 years. I did a show on Super Bowl. I don't got time. Fuck y'all Super Bowl. Foosball, man. That was the best thing Adam Sandler did was tell y'all that was foosball.
Football, the motherfucking nice sport. But anyway, yeah, it is what it is.
Yo, real quick, y'all peeped out my man Andy's ice, his link on his neck.
AR?
Yeah, it was the dog chain.
I mean, that's not my taste, but like, damn, that shit ain't look good. That shit choking the shit out of my boy, man. What the fuck?
Yo, that's the style.
Yo, Andy, come on, cuz. I'm feeling the pinky ring and all that. Them chokers never been about nothing for me, man. I mean, but that's me, right? You know, I'm call me old fashioned or whatnot. I mean, I seen a couple of.
I don't want her in the
face. I know. I seen 6ix9ine with a lot of people. That's just not me, man. Like you put that around my neck, it's like you own me or something. Like man, fuck out of here. I don't know.
Hell no, I don't want her in the field. Hell no. Who's this right here? It's all about it's all Heyman fault. Oh my god.
We got a super chat from Skillet's Cuz. Ruiz took AJ's best shot right after he was dropped. It was a classic follow-up after you drop a fighter, but Ruiz just ate it, and that got a bug AJ. I'm telling y'all, that right hand was flush, bro. That's what he's talking about. He took that right hand after he got dropped, and he came back with the hook though. That's what. How you take a right hand like that?
I'm just glad he's an underdog.
Oh, you want some more money?
I mean, I'm not gonna not bet this time. I'm not gonna not bet this time.
I just hate how the odds would be fucked up now, guys.
Nah, it's 250. Right now, it's 250 plus 250.
It's gonna drop too.
Plus 250.
It's gonna drop. You know, Mexican America's gonna be put some money on
that. Is true.
You know it. Come on, dog.
That is true. We got to get it in now. You're right. Oh my God, you're right.
Drop,
but the thing is, I don't really plan on betting money line. I plan on betting group bet knockout. Bet knockout.
Okay.
Group bet knockout. I'm gonna group them up, nice and heavy, maybe 50 a group. I'm betting heavy on that. Both ways too, maybe. Both ways too. I mean, 50 a group, yeah. $50 is heavy for me. That's a lot for me.
In the hell, yeah, that's.
Yeah.
I thought you about to say 10 a group or something. You said
no, because you only get 2 groups, and if you want to get even ballsier,
like 6 to 12.
If you want to get ballsier, you could do groups of 3. But that's a little like 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
You know, that's ain't they. Now you talking. Let me see what we got. We got Marlon Sims, the pro boxer.
What up, Marlon? I see you out here, nigga living your best life on
Marlon.
Y'all gonna have to skip me.
All right, he said we're gonna have to skip him. We got you, champ. We got a new caller in the 412. Talk to me.
We got that introduction in mind still. We haven't done one of those.
Yo, what's up?
412. Who's this?
It's
Where
your
you calling
boy.
from?
What's up? It's your boy Bomani. Man, I was calling about. AJ's press conference. Dude didn't look scared or nothing. He definitely was looking at Andrew Ruiz in his eyes, but at the end of the day, man, he said he was gonna put. What's the name in the morgue? He said he was gonna bury Andrew Ruiz. So if you talking like that, it can't be no smiles. So I agree with you, man. When you said he can't have no teeth shown. You know what I'm saying? Like first of all, he said he was gonna kill him, man. So you don't go make jokes and do all that small talking. It's wartime. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I feel like Andrew Lee is gonna end up finishing him again. So that's my fault.
All right. Well, thanks for calling in. We got JR in Arkansas. Talk to me.
What up, Little Rock AA?
Yeah, man. You got me so fired up, man. I'm about to go ahead and spar with my wife.
Damn, who did it?
Definitely don't do that. Definitely don't do that.
I mean, she might get the first punch on me. But look, let me tell you about the smile. That smile that happened. And the Ruiz have. What Josh is going to do? Knock it off his face? I don't think so. And Joshua has another week to do. He cannot hold effectively. He really can't. And one other thing I like to do a face-off with the champ. But I want him to look at me when we do this face-off. And one of the questions, do you think that AJ and Deontay Wilder will ever fight?
Absolutely.
Not if he don't win.
Absolutely.
I think Wilder's in a situation where he made Wilder wait so damn long and actually ruined the fight in a sense, right? That's what Wilder's and all the Wildettes are gonna say. He's not gonna give him that. Oh yeah, I'll fight you now. I mean, what's it worth to me now? I think Wilder's. As soon as AJ lost, he was kind of like he was given the ultimate leverage.
Yeah.
And one other thing too.
They crazy.
Why is Tyson calling the shot when the fight gonna be between him and Wilder?
Cut it. Yo, he's not calling the shots. But the fight is February 22nd, according to Fury, man.
We got a super chat from Skillers Cuz coming back with another one. Ness, you don't need to call yourself a casual to counter the extremists, aka purists. True fans celebrate anything that promotes and advances the sport.
I mean, that's it, bro. I just honestly want the sport to grow. You know,
absolutely.
It's the only sport I love. I wish there wasn't any tune-ups and we still had this much boxing, but I understand that tune-ups are necessary. That's why I'm saying, yo, if AJ wanted one, I won't be mad. Like, they necessary. You can't always go through the ringer. You can't. But
we see that with Jerry Hurt, right?
Hell yeah. Look, he pulled out. That's crazy. Oh, but yo, we got to schedule Breadman now that I'm thinking about it. Remember,
yeah, exactly.
Julian Williams was like, I ain't fighting nobody, ain't signing up to VADA. What's going on? Was it because of that he pulled out? That's what we need to ask ourselves. We going out to.
It's a man insinuation right there, man. It don't look good. But,
I'm going out to Boomeranga, NO, and Anolia. Talk to me.
What up, NO?
What's poppin', baby? It's that. What's good, man? Shit, I lost my mastermind status, bro. What's going on? It's
Yo, you've been on a minute for 4 minutes.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what's happening, you heard me? It's there. But you know, you used to come in Georgia, East Frog and shit. You know how I get down, you hear me? But back to the boxing, dog. Dude, bro. I don't know, man. That's just now. I'm gonna take it all the way back to before the fight with Ruiz, like, 'cause everybody thinks because Ruiz knocked his fucking ass out that all of a sudden everybody against AJ. We already felt like AJ was a whole out here before the Ruiz fight. So I don't see why he just ain't run this shit back in America. That'd have been gangster. If he did that, I'd have been like, that's gangster right there.
He ain't running back
That's
in
what I'm talking
America.
about. I'm like,
he ain't running back in America because he gave us our own Thriller in Manila, our own Rumble in the Jungle.
What you mean? What he gave us that?
We got the Clash in the Dunes, baby. We got the Clash in the fucking Dunes. The dust up, the dust up with the sun up.
Like, why he didn't do that? Why he didn't do that after he came back to America and like, yeah, I conquered this motherfucker.
That's your 130, champ. Use that boomerang status. Yo, I don't get y'all, man. And you know what? Eddie Hearn said it. I didn't live that era, Mike and Doomy. You could tell me if you watch some YouTube clips, but like Eddie said it, like, yo, people got mad when they announced you Rumble in the Jungle and the other one, Thriller in Manila. Like, nobody's ever happy that they take away the fight, you know, and go to another country. And maybe that's true, but like, I wanted that. Remember, before Saudi was announced, I can't be a hypocrite. Before it was announced, I said, man, this is their opportunity to give us our own Thriller in Manila.
Man, the Rumble in the Jungle. I don't know if it was the Rumble in the Jungle or Thriller in Manila. No, it was the Rumble in the Jungle. That, you know, they had to worry about so many things in that location, man. We had mosquitoes. I mean, they had a plethora of problems. I think one of the guys got sick. I don't know if it was Muhammad or Joe, but I mean, excuse me, Joe Foreman. But I remember it was a lot of things that weren't expected. I mean, I know that, you know, the dunes are a little more chill. You know, I guess the heat's the only thing they're gonna have to worry about. But be prepared, man, because there's gonna be a lot of X factors and picking these foreign exotic locations. You know, when you're fighting in America, London, you know, you're fighting in these climates and these, you know, these venues where, you know, it's pretty much, you know, you don't have to worry about too much. You know, they're fighting basically out in the open. No, is it going to be a roof over the ring? What's it going to be like out there?
We'll get more details. They're building a stadium for this, or a venue for this. Let's use that word for now.
Okay. So yeah, I'm interested to see how this venue is going to be. Is it going to be an enclosed venue? Is it going to be an open roof venue? Are these guys going to be under the sun? What's the climate going to be looking like? The humidity, all that stuff. You know what I mean? But I do see it less as a problem than a Rumble in the Jungle for sure.
Yeah.
Well, let me keep these lines moving. We got KO'd in the UK. Talk to me.
Coyote.
Coyote, that's right.
Yes. Can you guys hear me?
Loud and clear.
Yes.
Good stuff. Listen, just regarding the press conference, I watched it briefly, and AJ looked very confident. I don't know. I was trying to read the body language, and I don't know. Ruiz he didn't seem his usual self. But I don't know. Maybe that's me just, you know, being an AJ fan, just wishing that he wasn't his usual self. But the one thing I will say though is, next when you were talking about Ruiz being fast, he's got fast hands, but he's got very slow feet. And so, like they said, if AJ decides to box on his back foot, I think he'll be very successful. What I'm really concerned about is I think AJ's kryptonite in this fight is whether he decides if he wants to exchange, you know, with Ruiz or not. I think exchanging with someone who's got faster hands than you is definitely dangerous. And I think that's what AJ, if you remember, when AJ fought Parker has also got fast hands like Ruiz. I think Ruiz is slightly faster, but Parker also got very fast hands. But when AJ boxed him, it kept him in range, didn't engage with him in exchanges, and he kept it rangy and long, and, you know, was just using his jabs. So if AJ decides to, you use the same strategy, I think he'll be very successful against Ruiz, especially because Ruiz has got very slow feet. And remember, that's why his trainer said they want to lose weight because they're preparing themselves.
Boomerang, Mr. PBC, talk to me.
Yo, what's good? What's good? Last caller is man. That ain't gonna work, bro. The nigga was looking fast in the last fight, and Anthony Joshua was looking slow, and he was backing up and coming forward. I just don't get why people try to make things up to help out Anthony Joshua. He's gonna bring the same fighting style he's been using for years. He might have lost some weight, but they ain't gonna do nothing. He got knocked out when he was lighter in his amateur years. But when it comes to the commentating, I want to see if maybe y'all can get Deontay Wilder to commentate with you, because he's gonna be watching it.
Shit, we going.
But I mean, that might
do
be
something
that
like
might be
that.
stupid.
Yo, listen, I won't deny that you have great ideas, but to do something like that, he would have to invite us to wherever he's watching it, and then we have to record it and get the okay to record his personal time. That's a lot. And the fight like that, they might already have him commentating somewhere else on a paid booking.
Oh, okay. But
because Sky has hired him
to see what happens.
Sky has hired him in the past, remember, to commentate on AJ fights. That would be marvelous if they hired him for this one, but I highly doubt it, right, guys? Since AJ's already come out saying, he was thinking of Wilder in his performance during this fight, they probably don't want to put that pressure on him.
Okay, we'll get UK Rob. That's my call, guys.
AJ in Cali, talk to me.
What up with that Cali boy?
Hey, what's going? Hey, that shit motherfucking fire. That shit got me flowing right now. Anyway, let me get to this. I seen the little moments of the press conference and shit, of a little press, and I was like, I don't know, man. This shit, I don't know if it's me, but the vibe, I don't know if it's just nothing behind, or how usually every other press conference you got the promoters, somebody else on both sides just chilling or whatever. The audience, that shit just look flat to me, man. Yeah. Besides that, I mean, I'm not. And that was the thing too. I'm like, well, fuck, it's the first fucking it's the first press. Wouldn't you expect to try to fucking start it off with a bang? I mean, obviously when they start hitting London and New York, I mean, obviously that shit gonna be fucking loud. I hope they talk shit in New York, because it's gonna be the last one, because I want to see that. I want to fucking see the Ruiz. I want to try this. I wanted to see that shit you had talked earlier about Joshua asking for the belts and Ruiz just fucking looking at him like, hell no, motherfucker, you ain't getting these bitches back. But another thing, man, on the fucking adjustments, for anybody that's saying about the slow feet and that Ruiz has slow feet, that he can't, it won't be a good matchup for Joshua to just stay away. Check this. This motherfucker has the head movement and the shoulder fucking movement to get inside of Joshua and fucking connect straight body shots. Yes! What does that tell you? That boy's skilled enough to fucking get on the inside with his slow ass feet. So I ain't trying to hear that bullshit. Besides that's my call.
Well, all right, brother. Well, thanks for calling in. AJ in Cali, we going out too. We're actually going to stay in. How about that? We'll stay in California.
Mr. Infojo. Tell
the truth, yo. Tell the truth.
This portion of the show we call In the
Mr.
Know,
Infojo.
presented by my brother.
What up, Info?
Yo. What up, my boxing brothers? What up, Ness?
What up, champ?
What up, Mike? Doomsday in the building. Yo, I had to agree with AJ, the last caller. It did seem kind of flat, but I'm going to say this. I was tripping off how much weight Ruiz gained and how much AJ, how much weight he lost. I do believe I'm going to give Ruiz the edge, but I do believe it's going to be more of a competitive fight than the last one. I don't think AJ is going to quit. I think he's going to go out on his shield if he does lose. To that guy, he said he's from L.A., CYP. Where's your gym at? Do you train kids? I got my son. He's 10 years old. Of course, I got him on the mitts. He know how to box, but he needs sparring for kids his age. And which type of style do y'all teach at that gym? I'm looking for a gym for my son. Good show, brothers. The show this morning was fire. Shout out to all the TBB family.
That's my call. Peace.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Mr. CYP. See, it's a community over here, champ. Help out one of our boxing brothers in Info Joe. He's 1-0 in Border Wars. He's our oldest Border Wars participant. And hopefully you could, train his son and motivate good old Info to come on back.
Yeah, man.
Come on back.
Shout out to Alex, man. That Info Joan Alex fight was good.
Yeah, yo, he retired, Alex. I at one point I'm like, yo, you gonna fight Info? And he's like, nah, man, I'm done.
He retired, Alex.
Yeah, he's like,
Yeah.
nah. I'm
Yo,
done.
it was a hell of a fight. It was a hell of a fight, man. I mean,
Bruh,
for
they
them
fought
being
hard.
the
They fought
seniors of that event.
But Joe,
shit, they were fighting like fucking 20-year-olds.
yeah, but Joe showed so much improvement. I was just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you was sleeping on Joe in the
felt
beginning.
No, like now in retrospect, I think back and I'm like, damn, was Joe doing what Lauren is doing and submitting fake footage and shit, acting like he getting hurt in sparring? Cause bruh, he was a totally different man in the fight. But let me go out to looks like Brian in Atlanta. Talk to me.
Yo, what's happening, bro?
What's going on?
All Atlanta in the building, man.
What up?
All Atlanta in the building, man. Can y'all hear me?
We hear you loud and clear, brother. Floor is yours.
Tempo. First of all, the thing about Andy Ruiz having slow feet, every time Joshua recoiled with the jab, Andy Ruiz was sliding inside. He was sliding in, and he was catching AJ. He hit him with the left hook to the head. He hit him with right hand to the head, and he hit him to the body. Every time AJ was coming back with his jab. You see with AJ was circling. When he was circling with his jab, he was circling out to the left with his jab, trying to keep him at distance. But he wasn't able to do it because the recoil on the punches was so slow. The only thing I say is this: AJ is strong enough to knock Ruiz out, and he's strong enough to knock out any other heavyweight that's out there. That left hook, that uppercut left hook combination that he hit Ruiz with. Ruiz was laying on the goddamn on the canvas, looking like a broad, waiting on you to come get in the bed, and the goddamn her bra strap fall down off her arm. You see, he had both her arms behind the back. He just recovered well. Okay, so it ain't that AJ can't hurt Ruiz. He can. The question is, can AJ take it himself? And we've seen that he can't. And that's what I'm looking at. I got Ruiz in 10, man. That's my top.
Cut it. Brian, thanks for calling in, brother. We're going out to Coach Mitty in the UK. What up, champ?
Mitty.
Yo, what up, Mike? What up, Ness? What up, Doomy? If I'm honest, I'm just listening because I haven't been watching the press conference, so I was trying to catch up on, what happened. And I think it's too early to give predictions on what's going to happen on the fight, right? So I just wanted to see if something crazy happened. I just heard someone who said, Ruiz refused to give him the belt. Is that right?
That was a comment in our comment section. I didn't see that.
All right, because I remember,
I didn't see AJ ask for them either.
That would be funny because, that's what I said, AJ should not have done when, at the weigh-in, right? Or the week of the fight when Ruiz, took the belts and took pictures of him and stuff like that. If Ruiz refused to do that or to give him the belts for picture, then, shout out to him because that's the real mentality of someone who wants to keep the belt, man. If you want those belts, you're going to have to knock me out. No pictures with it before. That's all.
Yeah, Coach, what you think about the face-off?
What do I think about what?
He didn't get to watch.
Oh, he didn't get to see them look at each other. All right.
No. I didn't see anything. I think it's gonna be when it's a rematch like that, especially for AJ, it must be an awkward moment, right? Because by now he must be hating the guts out of Andy Ruiz, not because he hates the guy, but because he's the guy who's just the reason why he's going through such a hard time, right? Emotionally, and everyone doubting him and stuff like that. So if there was no animosity before, definitely all the face-off will be awkward now and definitely charged with a little bit of tension. I hope so anyway. So Yeah, man.
Man, you got to catch it, man. I really like your opinion on that face-off. I know you'd probably agree with me, man. They looked at each other and AJ smiling, you know?
Listen, I want the chat listeners, put it in the comment section, drop a review on iTunes. We trying to convince Mitty to come on as a co-host, man. I think he'll make a great addition as a UK guy. Me and him know each other at least 5 years now, so he can't hurt I can't hurt his feelings with my ridiculousness, right? That's all it takes is people that understand my ridiculousness. You know, it's like the Jackass crew. You know what I mean? Everybody understood that they were all a jackass in their own way. You know, Mike is like that. That's why he was trying to big up the Kell Brook fight earlier with Earl, because he obviously has to make his welterweight look good. You know what I mean? So I hear him.
For sure, Coach Mitty, man, tough.
All right. Let me see. Let's get to Daniel Dollar. Daniel Dollar, what up? Nice name.
What up, DD?
Yo, what's going on? What's going on?
Oh, and that's for the UK. Daniel Dollar, okay.
Yeah. Hey, listen. I just watched the press conference. Yeah, Andy Ruiz is a smiling assassin. Yeah.
Tell him, champ.
Yes.
Listen, this guy, yeah, AJ tried to come to the press conference like serious, like he didn't want to like show any emotion. He wanted to come with a blank canvas, innit? But when they're doing the face-off and Andy Ruiz is just smiling, he's getting under AJ's skin because AJ cracked. AJ even smiled himself. Like, I know AJ's gonna go talk to his team and be like, this guy, like, he just gets under me, like. Because he even made him smile. Like Andy Ruiz he's smart. Man.
Just like Tunde. I swear to God, like you gotta get the same voice.
That smiling assassin.
Yeah, man, that's my fault.
though.
All right. Well, Daniel Dollar, man.
He's dangerous, man. Like he's too dangerous. But AJ knows. AJ knows. Yeah, that's my fault, man.
All right, champ. Thanks for calling in, man. Appreciate it. Hope you continue to call in. We're going out to Don Troy. Don Troy. Talk to me.
What up with it?
Yo, can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
UK strong today, okay?
AJ's back, man. AJ's back, baby.
Yeah. All right, what I wanted to say is, I just wanted to say, it's a bit off topic, but what do you lot think about, obviously, the KSI and Logan Paul, like, doing a deal with Matchroom? And
I love it. I love it.
Ness is 100% on board.
I love that real boxing fans keep calling in, talking about it, showing these other fucking goody two-shoe these little hipster boxing fans. Oh, that's fake boxing. Oh, why are you giving it
What
attention?
you think about it, though, bro? What you think about it?
He obviously likes it. That's why he's bringing it up.
Yeah, I'm all for it, but I just think, like, in some aspects, it's kind of unfair because, just two YouTubers. Obviously, I know they have a big following, but there's boxers out there that started from when there was 6'5" boxing. Their dads.
That's not their fault, bro. That's not their fault.
No, listen.
But let him finish though. Let him finish.
I understand, but it's a personal problem.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but still, man, when you think about all the hard work, it's like someone working all their life, in a job to make savings to put a mortgage on the house, and then someone just going to win the lottery and being able to just buy a house like that.
But that happens every day. That happens every day.
But I get where he's coming from, though. It's in a sense, I don't know if I'm using the right word, but kind of disrespectful.
What?
In a sense, man.
The hatred continues.
How am I being disrespectful because I can generate more revenue?
No, what I'm saying is
because I can generate popularity.
That's how fighters will take. So you guys are taking my perspective like I'm talking.
Go be a YouTuber.
Yo, listen to me. The only fighter that's gonna be disrespected is the fighter with the small brain, because the other fighters, this generation fighters, they on the comments asking to get on the undercard because they understand. They understand what this is. This is crossover. Who was Andy Ruiz partying with? Who he was eating sushi off of Chinese women with? Logan fucking Paul. You guys better wake up. All right? Who was Mike Tyson partying with? He was partying with people outside his circle. It was outside the box. Let's not forget it. And
Yeah,
now
but who
look at his
cares
show.
about who they partying with? Like, I don't care.
No, but that's the thing.
The people care that's gonna buy this shit.
That's the circles, man.
Yeah,
It's different
but you're talking about parties.
demographics.
I'm not talking about parties. Like, I don't give two shits about eating off soup.
No, the reason I
took a
brought up
picture with
party is because
someone
Andy, we was
who got
with
a
Logan
whole
Paul.
different demographic with me and got like 25 million followers. I'm gonna rub off a little bit, and people gonna want to know who I am from their demographic. Period.
Man, yo, Team KSI all fucking day. All
Team
fucking
Logan
day.
all day. Then. How
all
about that?
fucking day.
I'm gonna root for Logan then.
KSI funnier. He yo, even his whack raps, I accept them. His raps are better than Logan's. Fuck
I
that.
see KSI's ad. He was in a strawberry suit and shit, fucking up Mr. Banana's house and shit. I don't know if you caught that. He got some funny stuff, man.
Nah, man.
Like, I'm not hating on the guys.
I
See, when you
respect
guys
them.
take my perspective and what I'm saying, I'm not hating on the
Sound
guys.
like
I'm not
hate.
saying that they can't generate certain numbers. I'm not saying none of that. I'm just saying, I guess if you want to, AKA, call me a purist or whatnot, I'm just saying that for some fighters, and believe it or not, I'm pretty sure there's fighters out there that feel like this. They're looking at this like, damn, you know, that opportunity in our sport that we take so seriously is going to somebody else. So
No,
I
they
feel
not.
like Logan and KSI is just a tool. There's no seriousness to it. It's a tool.
No, don't get it twisted.
It's a gimmick.
I don't expect these guys to go on and have like pro fights, like pro fights.
It's a gimmick. It's a gimmick, and you know Eddie's taking it
haters.
Okay, amateur coming out.
Where
you feel
my
me?
soundbite for these motherfuckers?
I'm just
man?
being real with you, bro.
Gimmick.
Where my soundbite for these dudes, bro?
If they go out and try to fight like a prospect, it's gonna be.
He got cooked.
Oh,
Hey, put them both in the ring with me. I'll cook their ass up. Get out of here.
See, now look, now he want to fight them. Now he want everybody
I'll
want to fight him.
I'll fight you off the camera.
Everybody want to fight him. Everybody want to fight. Go
Teach
look
him a nice
around. Go
lesson.
look around YouTube. You think that people not calling them out? After that, after they sold 1 million pay-per-views, you think people not calling them out? Bro, you
I'll fight you under a
smoking.
bridge just
You
to teach you a
smoking.
lesson.
Of course you want to fight him. Of
Under
course
a
you
bridge,
want to fight
no
him.
cameras.
Of course
Get outta
you want
here.
to
Don't
fight it because you want to be where they at, and where they at is in the limelight. A side, they controlling. They in the A side. They main
Never was
event.
a limelight guy.
Main event. They got the deal. Listen, just think about it. They own pay-per-view that they put together themselves generated what, 5 million? Easily over 5 million each, right? $10 at $1 million. 0.4? No. What you
know what's really
They made like $14 million.
Right.
One of the things that got
and that's
me.
what I said. They each got about 5 guaranteed. You know.
Yep, they got like
So what you think the
endorsements and shit
zone
like that.
giving them? No. I wasn't ending my conversation there. If we know they generated at least 5 guarantee, 14 million, and that ain't no sponsors, now what you think the zone paying for this event? They got a Triple G deal, man. You know who mad? Callum Smith mad.
Very mad.
Joe Gallagher
I'd be mad too.
Joe
Where the fuck
Gallagher
my money
mad.
at?
You know who ain't mad? Billy Joe, he on undercard. Devin Haney, he on undercard. Ryan Garcia got his hand up. Nikita Abiali got his hand up. They want in on it. This to them is their generation's Floyd versus McGregor. Wasn't Badu Jack like this? Let me in,
Oh
let me
hell
in,
no!
coach.
You ain't just say that.
Let me in, coach. Let me in. Let me in, coach. Shit.
For the love of God.
How many? Yo, we over here celebrating the Andy Ruiz and AJ got 13 million on their highlights. Logan Paul and KSI got over 24 million on their fucking fight. Okay? Smell the coffee, champ. Smell the coffee. Oscar, the mouth guard, talk to me.
What up, Oscar?
What's good, Ness?
What's
up,
champ?
guys? Listen, all these boxing purists talking all this shit, bro. Talking all this shit. They don't want their sport to grow. It's unfortunate, man. But basketball, football, all these fucking sports are doing great because they know how to market this shit. But you got boxing purists that don't want to see shit fucking happen. Logan Paul KSI, for a purist standpoint, is a fucking abomination. But as a marketing standpoint, Eddie Hearn's a fucking genius, bro. He's a fucking genius, and he knows exactly what this shit's gonna do to his fucking channel, to his station. A lot of motherfuckers are gonna be subscribing just to see these two assholes fucking fight. They're gonna fight like shit. But guess what? They're gonna make a shit ton of fucking money. They're gonna make more money than Wilder and Tyson Fury, heavyweights in the fucking sport. Two of the biggest names in the sport. They're gonna make more money than them.
Dog, they already did.
That's fucking crazy.
They already did.
They already
Their
did,
first
exactly.
pay-per-view
And then the
generated
next
more.
Fight, they're gonna make. Yeah, and then the next fight they're gonna do the same shit. Why are people fucking fighting away from it? You don't like it? Don't watch the main event. But guess what? We're gonna get a whole fucking undercard of a shit ton of fucking fights that everyone's gonna love to see. Who doesn't want to see Devin Haney? Who doesn't want to see Billy Joe Saunders? I don't think anybody wants to see Ryan Garcia, but still, like we're still gonna see crazy good fights. Motherfuckers are ungrateful, man. Yo, boxing fans are ungrateful. No mob card. Hashtag. Peace out, guys.
Peace. Yo, and Billy Joe and Devin Haney, if they were rumored to be on this, there's articles, everything, you know, Eddie's talking behind the gloves. Shout out to them. So, you know, you can hear all that information there. If they decide not to, that would be just not smart. You know, that wouldn't be the right move. It just wouldn't be the right move. You know what I mean? So we got. Oh, that's everybody. All right. On that note, final thoughts, gentlemen. It was a good press conference. Like Mike said, refreshing to see something new. I definitely like the backdrop. You know, the way the sun, which is non-existent now, I guess. As a hardcore purist, even though I'm not allowed in your. Oh shit! I ain't go to John. My bad, John. I thought I went to you, man. You just always there. But we're going out to that one white boy.
I'm just always there. Hell yeah, this was Andy Ruiz. He looked a little nervous. AJ looked nervous. AJ looked like he was contemplating his life sitting in that chair when they were doing close-ups on his face. I think he was trying to think about something to say. And then when they stood face to face, he was speaking a little bit, but I couldn't hear nothing. It was all muted on my end. I'm at work, so I can't really just fuck with a whole bunch of channels and shit. But anyways, he'll be a little quicker, but not by much. He's too big to get Andy Ruiz is too fast for him. No matter how fast Joshua tries to get, he's not going to be as fast as Andy. So I think Andy knocks him out again. I think Andy's nervous, but at least he's honest about it. Being nervous is good to a point, as long as you don't gas yourself out. Anyways, that's my call. Great podcast, both times. So I appreciate you guys.
Appreciate you, John. Thanks for calling in. We're going out to Mastermind NO. Talk to me.
Dude, man, dog.
Yes, sir.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, dog. Without the point I was trying to make earlier, dog. I'm telling you, AJ exposed, bro. This dude, he a gimmick, dog. That dude is a gimmick, dog. And I think Andrew Ruiz about to expose him one more time, but that style. That's the wrong style for him, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you want the Joe go fight? Man, that dude said, bro, ain't no way that dude supposed to be knocking no AJ out, dog. You hear me? And then you got to put him back in there with Ruiz. Man, so I'm the only one who heard this shit. I'm the only one who heard that. This ain't known around all the boxing gyms.
You the only one running with it. You the only one running with it.
But
Like it was
what
a
that
fight.
mean? What that mean? What that mean? Though? That's because I'm the only one. It's a true story, right?
I want you to. No, we don't know that. We don't know if it's true. We don't know if it's true.
All right, what's
Welco
on
denies
Harris?
it.
Did Tony Harrison get knocked out?
Yo,
did Tony Harrison get knocked out in training camp?
Listen. The Welco denies it.
That's because it's a sparring brotherhood, my bro. You already know. He ain't gonna say what happened in there.
Spence denied it. No, Spence denied knocking out Brown. What that mean? Spence denied knocking out Brown.
Exactly. He denies
what that
it.
mean?
He denies it, just like he denies giving Floyd a black eye. So how do we know it's true?
But I'm saying though. But check this out. As the Spence denied it, you heard Freddie Rose come out and different other people say
that's your minute 30, and you got more. Let me go to Boomerang CYP.
Yo, I want to give y'all an analogy real quick. We've all either been a part of this or we've seen it. When you growing up, you got the bully on the block. The bully on the block beat everybody ass. Say it's a new kid that comes through, skinny kid, scrawny, the bully big as fuck. They get into it, the little kid beats the fuck out of the bully. You know what happens after that? What? Nothing. The bully don't want no rematch.
He don't want no rematch. The only way he'll get a rematch is if his stupid ass dad tell him, man, you better take your ass back out there and go fight that man. Don't let him embarrass you. That's the only time you take your ass out there again to get your ass whipped. When somebody's putting a battery in your back, you need time to readjust, think, and figure out why the hell this dude just beat my ass. But you got Eddie Hearn, you got the UK fans, which honestly I do appreciate them because they're so passionate about it. But they need to sit down and chill and relax. And I won't even clown them for it. I'll be like, you know what you're doing? What everybody else did, who took their first seat down. You're thinking about it, you readjust, and then you're going straight in. Let's relax that. Because what he's doing is he got the dad behind him, Eddie Hearn, pushing him back out there. When the truth of the matter is, in real life, the bully does not want to fight the guy who just beat his ass. He really just want to be friends with him. And that's why AJ was smiling at Andy Ruiz. CYP out.
All right, CYP. I'm going to have to go back and watch it. That's like the fourth person said he was smiling. I just did not see him smiling.
Yeah, man, he cracked the smile when Andy, looked at him with the smile. He couldn't hold in his seriousness. Like, I don't know, man. Look, man, it's serious. It's real serious to me, man. And when you're playing for those type of prizes and those type of levels, man, you gotta mean it in every second, all the way up to the fight, that you want to destroy that man across from you and cracking smiles. I mean, it is what it is, right? I'm not going to say that I'm going to count a fight based off of a crack of a smile, but it just goes along with the body language and the mentality. When you're in this sport for a while and you get to see different types of fighters and different characters, you get to see certain things. And, especially the coaches and the people who's been in the sport watching it for a long time and really, really are there for the fighters through training camp and actually there for them through a mental preparation too, because people talk about the working out. We like to see guys punching bags, hitting this, hitting that, but the most important thing is the mental preparation, in my opinion.
I respectfully disagree. I know you train guys, and I've been in the gym with you, and even with me, you try to do that. You always want this fake mean look. Like, I don't feel like you need
I don't want fake. Don't say fake.
Yeah, that's what it is. Because
no, I don't want fake.
Yo, I let you talk, champ.
No, but you can't tell me what I want.
Triggered.
I don't want
You're
fake.
just triggered. Like, you spoke. Let me speak.
No, but don't think for me, Ness. Don't say that I want fake. I don't want fake. That's not what I want from you.
Again, if you let me speak,
go ahead.
All right. He wants this fake mean look, right? When it's like, Mike, I don't need to fake look mean, nigga. I'm about to whoop this nigga's ass. That's my objective. I don't need to have him be intimidated. I don't gotta be Mike Tyson. Like, when old boy feels these right hands, let's talk. And that's how it always is. I don't need to be like, that's wasted energy. So why AJ got to do that? Why? The same way Andy ain't do it. Andy business, like my man said, the smiling assassin. Who says you got to look mean to do?
But you interpret
cut
that's
off
the
King.
thing.
You're
interpreting. No, I thought you finished. Come on, you're going out to something else. You got you got to realize something. That smile wasn't, hey, you're my friend smile. That's a condescending smile, like me and Mike was talking about. It's not I'm smiling at you to give you a different look, to fake you out. And when was the last time you saw a fighter in a professional bout across the ring looking at the other guy nice? Come on, man. These guys are they're ready to go, bro. When you're standing across the ring from the other guy.
Floyd has smiled at dudes. Floyd
is while he's boxing.
No. Before it starts, man. Floyd has looked up in the camera, smiled on the bit. Come on, champ.
It's a condescending smile, though.
Man. Everybody got their own swag. Everybody got their own swag, man. Not everybody got to be Clubber Lane.
That swag. AJ, stay with that swag. Keep smiling.
Yeah, man. All right. All right, so we got a new caller in Texas. Talk to me. For a minute, I thought you was Matt. What's this? Who's this?
This is Matt, bro.
Whoa, bro. Did you get a new number?
Nah, bro, it's the same number. I just been calling on Skype a lot. But this should be the same number, brother.
All right. I wonder who's this other one. All right. I apologize.
But the other seriousness, man.
Hold on, champ.
Nah,
Hold
good.
on, champ.
BoxingVoice.com.
Go ahead.
You invited him to the ring? Why?
Yo lo invité a que subiera. Como decimos en México, hay que dejarnos de mamadas. ¡Viva México!
like we say in Mexico. We don't fuck around.
BoxingWords.com.
All right, there we go. That's a lot better. That's a lot better. Except nobody said machine gun like they always did. I missed that. That's nice. That's real nice when that happens. But
Hey,
just
Matt,
real,
you
just
watching
real
the
quick to
video,
call in and
Matt?
say shout out to y'all, man.
Matt, you watching the
Nah.
video?
Nah.
Oh, man, I was about to show you the title, man. You ain't even seen the belt yet.
Yeah, I seen it. It looks nice. It looks nice. It's gonna be nice. Trust me. Weeks ago, can't wait for next weekend. But it was good. It was a good press conference. It was a good show. I just calling to shout y'all out, man. Y'all put in that good work. Y'all give me something nice to listen to and laugh at here. Y'all go back and forth. I just wanted to say shout out to y'all. And Doomy, what you got to check out, man, go check out Eddie Hearn's podcast, man, because this was in the game plan for KSI and Logan Paul when he did his interview with KSI. You know, they had this mapped out. It's just, you know, Eddie Hearn wanted to get his hand on the pot. He said he had an event going on the same night, and it didn't sell out like their event sold out, man. So it's just, you know, he saw the money. It might not be good for the sport, but it's good for the zone to make some money. That's it, man. That's my call.
Hey, and if you a boxing fan, if it's good for the zone, it's good for you. Why? Because if the zone keeps bringing in revenue, they have more revenue to spend. How else do they got Triple G with this big-ass $100 million deal and Canelo with a $400 million deal? Now they got Billy Joe. They got Demetrius. Listen, I'm all for
Steve Rose and Derenchenko.
Yeah, but there is, at least we know that there is what is the phrase, right? Like a means to an end. You know, we give him the Steve Roses and the Dervinchenkos, but eventually he will give us a Daniel Jacobs rematch, a Callum Smith fight, a Canelo Alvarez fight. It's a 6-fight deal. Like we said earlier in this particular podcast, we can't expect them to always go in the ringer, man. It's just too difficult. We got DH in the Bay. Talk to me.
What up, DH?
What's happening, y'all? I don't give a fuck about no Jake Paul or Logan Paul KSI fight or whatever that shit is. You feel me? I don't give a fuck about that shit. You guys got the World Heavyweight Championship press conference, and you guys are talking about some fucking bullshit nobody gives a fuck about. As the press conference, that shit was just awkward. It is that awkward energy. I kind of agree with the new guy on the show. I don't even know the brother's name. I just turned it on. I seen him on there. But I agree with that new guy on the show.
I know I've been out the count.
Oh yeah, you know, because at first AJ came on. First of all, in the interviews, AJ was talking shit in the interviews, talking about he about to get his belts back. Then he showed up to the press conference. He got his little mean mug on, and then but when they get face to face, fucking Ruiz had the belts, and he smiled at him like, "Yeah, nigga, I got your belts. Nigga, I got your belts." He smiled, and then AJ wanted to crack a smile, like he crack his armor like a little kid. He wanted to do a little, like, it looked like he did like a little kissy face, like he could like just had a crack. Like AJ, he's got like what's that? Bipolar. He got like two different personalities. He wants to act tough and shit, but when he got into Ruiz's face, he started smiling and giggling and shit. So I got Ruiz knocking him out. You feel me? And, yeah, and another Pacquiao be smiling too. You feel me? But he know he about to whoop niggas' asses, and Ruiz is smiling because he know he about to whoop AJ's ass, and that's my call.
True, Pac-Man does the same thing.
Bruh, I love that we all got our own interpretation of what we saw, for real, bro. He like, yeah, man, I got your belts. I whipped your ass. We all made up our own little ad-lib. We gave Andy Ruiz a script in our head, man.
Yo, I can't wait till the audio gets out, if it ever does.
Yes,
because that would just make things so much better. You know what I mean? Clearer for a lot of us that didn't get to hear anything, because I mean, you want to know what the hell AJ. Maybe AJ was talking hella shit. Like, yeah, you see me smiling, motherfucker, but I'm gonna get you. Like, you know what I'm saying? We don't know. And please uppercut that thumbs up button. Help us out with the visibility of the show. You know, when you guys do that, we're able to reach out to more people, increase this TBV family, TBV universe, like my man Mike Gross, the boss, be saying. Yeah.
The boss. Gross. Aaron and Callie, talk to
Rolls off the tongue pretty good.
What's up?
What's
Yeah,
up?
that press conference was interesting, man. Definitely, I could feel some nervousness, but I agree with all you guys. I think everyone has a different way to approach a fight, but I do think there is a slight mental edge, depending on if you're imposing your will on somebody just mentally. And I mean, we talk about all these other guys that smile and have fun, but I mean, name one heavyweight besides Ruiz, as far as history, that I was laughing at the stare-off.
I mean,
you know what I mean? Like,
Tyson
can you
Fury.
imagine when Wilder?
Tyson Fury laughs, smiles, blows kisses, dances, sings.
Nah, but when he does do that, Ness, but like
he was doing that against Klitschko.
Yeah, when
Bruh,
they face
he did it in Wilder's face, okay? In Wilder's face, he started singing, and when you move, I move, and put his cheek next to his cheek and try to kiss him. Come on, bro. Remember, that's why he started pushing people on the stage.
Yeah, but what happened is he got his ass knocked out, and now when Wilder comes in, Wilder's a real nigga. Let's not get it twisted. Could you imagine Wilder looking at AJ? AJ's gonna be fucking scared as hell. Wilder is a OG cat. You know what I mean? You can tell real. What I'm saying is Fury can play all those games, and that's fine because that's nervous energy. When you got a brother that's not playing around, you got to face the music, man. So AJ can do whatever he wants. They got different styles, but we're gonna see. This fight's going to prove if he's legit or not. You know what I mean? But, I mean, you name Fury, you can name Ruiz. What other heavyweight? Not Lennox Lewis, not Foreman, not Tyson, not Ali.
Shit.
I mean, Joe Louis, go down the line.
I got one more for you. You just ain't going to like it. James Toney.
Who?
James Toney, as a heavyweight, at any weight, he always smiled. He was always
he didn't win the champion. He didn't win the title, though. He didn't win the title.
Oh, you saying champ.
He never was a champion.
I mean, James Toney was the IBO champ. What you talking about? He was the IBO champ.
He beat Evander Holyfield.
Okay.
He was the IBO champ.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah. Ruiz the IBO champ now.
This is the problem.
Ruiz the IBO champ ever since June 1st and
to this day.
Come on, nigga. Come on,
to
man.
this day.
Come on. Was he the best?
To this day.
All right.
Shit, Ruiz did it since June 1st to this day.
Man.
Nah, but Aaron, let me get to some other calls. Sorry, go ahead. Let me get to. I'll get right back to you. This is, I don't know. It's just taking long. Go ahead. What happened, brother?
No, I'm just wondering why is everyone so caught up about Ruiz and if he's partying or not? I mean, nigga, we're more than 12 weeks out. Don't you need a 10-week camp? I mean, the fight's December 7th. I mean,
because people
took 5 weeks.
People betting their mortgage on this shit. We want to see him training right now.
Give him 10 weeks.
We want him in a motherfucking Kung Fu temple.
Tell that motherfucker eat white rice and yogurt.
Nigga, you wanted me in the.
That's it, man. Nah, man. Our mortgage depend on this shit. Word is born, Ruiz. My mortgage depend on this shit, man. You better get ahead.
Let's go!
I'm ready!
I'm ready!
Fuck that. Jesus, LA, talk to me, Jesus.
Hey.
Champ?
I got with Ruiz. I got a Ruiz. Same fight, same thing.
Okay.
That's my call, pretty much it. I have the same thing,
Did you watch the press conference, though?
Yeah, I seen that.
What you think?
I saw it. I feel AJ's gonna be leaner, lighter, a little bit more sharper, quicker, a little better. But let's see if he's mentally there, like how you say that. If he's mentally ready, you know what I mean? Because there was his first loss. He got knocked out, humiliated. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, so that's my call.
All right, champ. Well, thanks for calling in. We going out to Patrick. Talk to me.
What up, Pat?
Patrick.
Yo.
Patrick.
Yo.
Fast and the Furioso.
Yo, ¿qué tal? ¿Qué está?
¿Qué tal?
How you doing, Ness? Mr. Mike? How we doing? Long time.
All good, champ.
90 seconds. Yeah. The press conference is kind of laid low because you know how the Arabic culture and being there, AJ couldn't go off. He had to stay settled. But if you guys saw at the end,
when he was doing like number one, AJ, he was doing number one. His dad was like trying to take the piss out of him. He was like number one, and AJ goes, "What are you doing? What are you trying to do? What are you trying to do?" He was like, his dad was trying to take the piss out of AJ. It was kind of hilarious.
Who's
but
that?
in my
Who's
opinion,
that?
I think
60 seconds.
and the Ruiz dad, right at the
throwing
end,
up the
right at
number
the end, right at the end, yeah, he was going number one, yeah.
Yeah.
And Andy Reid's dad was going number one, is going like this, yeah. And AJ's like, what was your dad? What your dad trying to do? What is he trying to do? He's like, what are you doing? AJ was like, what are you doing to his
I
dad?
did see AJ put up. I seen AJ put up 2 number ones, then he went to 1, but I ain't see the father. I gotta go rewatch this, man. You guys got eagle eyes.
Joke. That was jokes. Right to the end, right to the end, right to the end. Watch it right to the end. It was jokes. It was really, really jokes. I think it's gonna go off in America because in America, you know, and that, you know, they're more like not so controlling. Because obviously Saudi, the first, they have to be more chilled out. But I think AJ is gonna lay it loose in America and then shut down in the UK.
10
That's
seconds.
Yo.
And just a quick, who do you think is gonna win Khabib and Dustin Poirier this Saturday?
What the fuck is that?
Khabib all day.
Cut it. Is that MMA he talking about? Yo, I'm gonna be in New York tomorrow, man. I'm leaving early because I always get there late by mistake with the damn traffic. Let me go out to Boomerang in Texas.
JD, motherfucker.
There's a lot of things I like to move, so just try to get on my games on boxing. I don't know why they gonna call me, but I'm a 54 pounder. But I have a brother that's at 160.
Yo, what up, fellas? Listen, man, that press conference was a little different. You know, you had the guys with the little robes on at the front. Listen, man, as far as that smile goes, look, Andy was doing that shit the first fight. He was more convincing to me, like, look, you know, as far as me taking off and all that shit, he let you know that he wasn't taking off. And he training and he ready for this fight. So listen, man, I'm going Andy again. But as far as that Logan Paul, whatever that shit is, man, listen, what's next, man? What's next, Eddie Hearn? You going celebrity boxing? That's what we doing? You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Logan Paul
what's
ain't
next?
for
They
you,
doing that.
though. It ain't for you. They already got your DAZN money. That's what y'all don't get. They not asking you to watch this. But guess what they doing?
I get it.
But guess what they doing? They doing you a favor anyway and putting Billy Joe and Devin Haney on it. Okay? Come on, man.
Listen, man, don't make a mockery of our sport, man. Putting these clowns on in a boxing
Respect the
ring.
God promoter, Eddie Hearn, man. I see the light now, man. I see the light.
Wait.
Eddie Burns.
Wait. So what? I'm asking, what's next, man? You
What's
think?
next?
You think PBC
I'ma tell you what's next.
do the
I'ma
celebrity
tell you
boxing
what's
too?
next. I'ma tell you
Fuck
what's
out of here with
next.
that shit. We
I'ma
take
tell you
boxing
what's
serious
next.
at PBC.
I'm gonna tell you what's next. What's next is whatever it's gonna take to make this sport great again. Whatever it's gonna take.
Sounding like
Whatever it's
Trump.
gonna
It
take.
is great.
Hey,
Nah, it was great.
Hey, didn't Idris? Idris Elba?
According to the old heads, it was great when everybody used to watch it and it was on terrestrial television. So we need those numbers again.
Hey, didn't Idris Elba want to get into combat sports at one time? I mean, put him on the card, man. Fuck it. Let's just make a big circus out of this bullshit.
Idris Elba, for real? Yo,
Yeah, the fucking actor. I think he wanted to get in.
Don't be taking shots at Stringer Bell. Fuck wrong with you?
Stringer.
Fuck wrong. He from the East Coast. Just because
Hey,
he got
I'm gonna
that
leave you with
UK
this,
voice,
man.
he from Baltimore.
Hey, I'm gonna leave you with this, man.
Yeah.
That bullshit will never be on PBC.
What?
Fuck out of here.
What?
Shout out to Al Heyman.
They mad they ain't get that fight. They mad they ain't get that fight. Let me tell you. They know they dropped the ball on the Logan Paul KSI. You know that. Shit, you see Badu Jack been fucking with him. He was in his training camp like, yo, let me help you get right. They not dumb. They not dumb. You see Ruiz
He went
been
down to
fucking
the
with him.
Mayweather gym.
You see Ruiz been fucking with him. You know, they not dumb. Let me get some of that
I don't know how
residual.
Andy got Logan Paul partying with him and shit. Ain't Logan Paul a UK supporter? Come on now.
Yo.
Spies in the camp. Spies in the camp.
Nah, bruh. Logan Paul is from America. KSI is from the UK. And let me tell you something else. Mayweather got what? 65 million, Mike? Or you said 25 million on IG or something? Right? He got like 65, 25. You know what I'm saying? These two cats got what? 20 milli. 20 milli. You know, what's the biggest fighter our youngest generation got? 1.7? What's who that? Deontay? Maybe Javante? Javante, Ryan, you know. After that, I'm lying. After that, ain't no boxer got millies. You know what I mean? McGregor got millies. That's why he did milli numbers. You got to understand, man, you build the brand, the rest follows. But those are my final thoughts because we got to all the callers. Unless JD flash in and out. If you want to, did we get to Brian in ATL? Brian in the ATL, did we get him? We get one?
What? I don't know.
Uh-oh. Mike usually got the good memory. Brian, we got you?
Yeah, y'all got me, man. Y'all got me this time.
You the champ then. JD, you want that boomerang? We out then. JD?
Follow me on IG across 19.
Oh, he won it.
Across 2312.
Go ahead, champ.
Yeah, Kevin Hart versus Mike Epps on Dazn 2020. I'm out.
Kevin Hart, Mike. Hey, yo, and they should do something. They should do Kevin Hart versus Cat Williams. We been wanted that fight. Give me that on Dazn. I want that.
Kevin love hitting the bag too. He got a little coach.
Give me Kevin Hart versus Cat Williams. It's a fight we been wanting. Why y'all?
Cat ain't ready, man.
I want it.
Cat ain't ready.
Hey, yo, you know that well, Mike Epps then. It's true, because Mike Epps been hating on Kevin Hart. It's true. Yo,
but that's going to be like an Andy Ruiz versus AJ in size.
That's right.
I know Epps taller.
Yeah, but Kevin going to have to show to his greatness. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Yo, it was okay when Muhammad Ali did it, though. Didn't he have a wrestling match? It was okay with him, though. You know what I'm saying?
He was official too that
was
Chinese
okay.
guy or whatever.
It was okay when Floyd fought McGregor. You know what I'm saying?
It was okay when Rocky fought Hulk Hogan.
It was okay. Soon as Eddie do it, he the devil. Yo, I got to get that sound bite from Waterboy. You know what I'm saying? He the devil. When they call him a devil. No? You remember?
Foosballs for the devil.
Yeah.
Yo, you can catch me on IG, Alex_Doomsday_.
Damn, they said Kevin Hart in the hospital. What happened now?
Also on Twitter, Alex_TBB.
You fucking right. What is his name? Arson, I guess. Arson Fasan or whatever. Arson Sinsan, whatever, bro. He's right. Not Soulja Boy versus Jake Paul. Give me my Chris Brown versus Soulja Boy fight that Floyd and 50 never could get off the floor. They was trying to do it. They couldn't co-promote it. Let me get that Dazn. Give me that. 2. What else, Mike? What else you missing out there? What else we need out there? Charlie May need that Sean Porter rematch, too. He got fucked up.
How about, I got a crazy idea. How about we do Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence?
Shit, if they could pay for it. You know what I'm saying? They're going to have to come in on that purse bid status. You know? If they could pay for it, they pay for Vasily. But anyway, we out, right? Everybody said they pieces? Pieces, Reese's. Damn, Kevin Hart was in a car accident over the weekend. Back surgery. Holy shit.
Real ugly, yo. If you see his cooter, that shit was
damn, bro. Something always happening to Kevin, man. Damn, prayers out to him, bro.
That car looked like he.
Yo, speaking of prayers, right? You heard that? They was like, yo, we going to go to all the media one-on-ones after the prayer. I'm like, oh, I never heard that before. But
we got a couple super chats before we get up out of here. Mr. CYP says, tell the caller hit my IG at CYP Athletics. And we got one from Joseph Rodriguez Garcia. How many people would sign up if Dazn got Border Wars?
None. That's the whole point, right? Compared to Logan Paul, they went with the bigger franchise, champs. Let's see. We got what looks like a new caller. Well, sir, you haven't pressed 1. If you want to press 1, let us know now before we get up out of here. In the 704, looking like North Carolina. Press 1. Going once. Twice. He sure does want to talk. What up, champion?
What up, Mr. 704? What's your name?
What's your name?
I'm in there?
You
Yeah.
in
I'm
there.
I'm in North Carolina by way of Minneapolis, Minnesota. I just want to say, man, I don't like the fact that this goddamn fight taking place in Saudi Arabia, right under the co-conspirators that helped hit the slave coast and take the niggas. So look, this is what I'm talking about. Eddie Hearn got that RH negative blood, so I think they got something going on. If Ruiz don't knock this fool out, they're going to give AJ this fight. All these UK fans that fuck with AJ, they know AJ gonna get this fight. AJ gonna get this fight. Then what we got? We ain't getting no undisputed if AJ wins this fight. If AJ wins this fight, we don't get undisputed. Who gonna touch on that? I need undisputed. We need that. Who's gonna touch on that? Because we ain't getting it if AJ wins, and they don't give a fuck. They don't want it.
What's his name, Mike?
He said we need
I'm ready
undisputed.
for Dead Incorporated.
Ready for Dead?
They co-conspirators. The Arabs. Them motherfuckers hit the slave coast with the RH negative merchant Jews, which Eddie and his fucking daddy are, the queen. Them motherfuckers are RH negative. Them motherfuckers know the co-conspirators. They're together. They're in league with each other. All I'm saying is, if we don't knock this motherfucker out, we don't get undisputed because they ain't gonna give that King Wilder them belts.
What's your name, sir?
My name Count. Raise the Dead Incorporated.
Raise the Dead. I got you now. I didn't hear that at first.
Yeah.
Raise the Dead.
Yeah, AJ definitely has.
This is
because
what
these AJ fans don't want it.
I love the energy.
They don't want it, and they laughing at it. I'm gauging their temperature. I'm gauging their temperature on the AJ channels. I'm gauging their temperature, and they laughing like fuck undisputed. Like really, motherfucker, what this shit is about? Fuck KSI, fuck the sellouts, fuck F's and all that. Them sellouts, knock each other out. I don't give a fuck. Wilder's the king.
Well,
Get this man undisputed.
I mean, I think
a chance.
Well, I want to thank you for calling in. I hope you call in again. Remember, you got to press 1 to talk. I think that if something like that were to happen, we would have to hope that Andy made it really close, right? So that it wasn't like a AJ win that doesn't merit a rematch. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's got to be some tight, controversial shit so that we could get the rematch, and the rematch isn't going to be in Saudi. It'll be somewhere else. We don't know if it'll be just as exotic as this, but, you know. That's it. Everybody done? All righty.
Yes, sir.
That was the last caller.
Thank everybody calling in, and don't forget, smash that thumbs up button on your way in, on your way out, or when you're just grooving and moving with it.
All right. Peace.
Peace.